Hey, it's Aaron here again, and in this video I would love to show you the true power of Spin Rewriter. You've already seen some of the features, but if you want, we can take the time in this video to really dive into what Spin Rewriter can do for you. This is where you get started when you want to spin your articles. You can simply enter one of your existing articles, or you can use the Fetch a New Article option to search through the built-in database of more than 126,000 articles. Let's quickly fetch an article about guitar lessons and insert it. Okay, we're now good to go. Let me just add some custom text at the beginning of this article so I can easily show you some of the features in action later on. We can decide if we want Spin Rewriter to spin our article not just on the word and phrase level, but also on the sentence and paragraph level simply by clicking these checkboxes. We can now make Spin Rewriter do absolutely everything for us by setting a couple of parameters and clicking the I'm feeling lucky button, or we can have more control over what happens and we click the Start the Rewriting Process button. Spin Rewriter now analyzed the meaning of our article and prepared all of the synonyms that make perfect sense, and here we are! Let's take a look at the first couple of sentences, although you have already seen some of this in the main video. Here you can see that Spin Rewriter can tell the difference between book as in novel and book as in make a reservation. It also changes John can into John is able to, while it changes the kids can into the kids are able to, even though it's the exact same word, can, in both cases. It can also change the structure of your sentences. Let's take these two sentences for example. John can relax and read a book because his kids can book the vacation for him. Once it's booked, he will enjoy an excellent movie and drink wine, beer or whiskey. Here, Spin Rewriter knows that book belongs to the verb read, so it's able to automatically change the order of these two phrases while making sure it all still makes perfect sense. It also knows that here we're just naming a set of drinks, and that these drinks can be reordered and still make perfect sense. Now, Spin Rewriter can also take parts of sentences and completely rebuild them while preserving the original meaning. Here in this second sentence, you can see how the word because moved from the middle of the first sentence to the very beginning of the new one. Both sentences still make perfect sense, and both are completely unique. Below this editing area here, you can always see the uniqueness percentage of your current article. Once you've selected a couple of synonyms like we did above, you can always decide to save your project for later, and you can continue spinning that article whenever you want. Or you can just let Spin Rewriter do all of the work for you. Just click the one-click rewrite settings button and you'll see a couple of settings. Here you can select if you want your articles to be as unique as possible or as readable as possible, and it's usually best to select the recommended medium option. Here you can decide that you want Spin Rewriter to spin your article on multiple levels, which means that your new phrases can get spun once again to ensure that your articles are completely unique. Here you can give the spinning algorithm a list of words and phrases that it shouldn't change. For instance, if you're spinning articles about a company called Book Readers, you probably don't want Spin Rewriter to change the name of the company to Novel Readers. So you can just type the phrase book readers in here and it will always be preserved. By checking this checkbox here, you could essentially do the same thing, because Spin Rewriter can also automatically preserve all of the capitalized words in your articles. Once you're happy with the settings, you click this big button here and wait just a couple of seconds. Here's what's happening right now. Spin Rewriter is doing all of the hard work for you. And once it's done, we can literally generate billions of unique articles from your one original article. And those billions of articles are all absolutely unique. Let's now move into the final step of the process. This is where you will find your finalized version of your spun article. Now here you can decide to use a couple of additional settings to make your articles even more unique. And you can also fetch some relevant videos from the database of more than 8 million YouTube videos that's built right in. So let's do just that. Let's say we want to insert videos about guitar lessons. Let's pick, for example, 4 of them, and let's insert 2 of them into every article that we generate. Now it's time for us to generate some articles. You can just click the Generate a Unique Version button, and this is what happens. You get one of the perfectly readable and completely unique new articles right here. Once you've got your new and unique article, you can run a Copyscape check on it, and it will tell you that this article is completely unique and that nothing like it exists anywhere on the internet. And this is true for all of your billions of articles. If you click this button right here, our built-in grammar and spelling checker will let you know if there are any typos or other issues in your new article. Then you can also click the preview button and you'll see what this article will look like once you post it to any of your websites or anywhere else that you want. And while we're on the subject of posting your articles to websites, you can simply use the Post to WordPress option right here. You pick one of your websites, click this link right here, and you'll be able to send this new article straight to your website with a single click. Let's do that. Click and boom, we're done, and this new article is now already posted on your website. So that was pretty awesome, right? There's also other things that you'll be able to explore for yourself. For example, you can sort your articles into different categories, so you can work on multiple projects at the same time. You can also use the archive of all your spun articles so you can get back to all of your articles later on. And if we jump back to the first step of the process, you can also decide to rewrite multiple articles at once. Here you can simply enter multiple articles into these text fields. Or you can upload them as separate text files, or you can even upload one zip file with multiple articles in it. And then you just pick your preferred settings and let Spin Rewriter do absolutely all of the work for you by clicking this Start the Bulk Rewriting Process button right here. There are also other things that I could show you. For example, here in step 2, when you're editing your article, there's a special mode that we're calling the fast mode. You can switch to the fast mode and you'll get a more streamlined interface that lets you manually pick the synonyms even faster. Now, there are at least 50 other awesome features and goodies available to you as one of our awesome Spin Rewriter members. And you can also check the rest of this page for our other detailed video tutorials. Thank you so much for being one of our members, and have a great day.